Bulavinaka, my name is Neisau Tuidraki, and it is so great to be back on another project of Tuqota's. And of course, we're here talking to the cast of his upcoming movie, Daunitukutuku. So we've got the two leads here, and that is Giovanna, Varea, and also Vuruna. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. Epi, I thought we'd start with you. So I hear that you're a young, aspiring actor and filmmaker. Could you tell me a bit more about that? Like, the filmmaking industry in Fiji is like non-existent. So how did you get into that?
Wow, yeah. Thank you for that question. I guess like I've always inspired to be a actor ever since I was like a little kid, and then it came to like I've always wanted to acting, but then like never had any opportunities. We just kept going to the acting classes that were done by Matt Young, and then like it was like throughout my teenage years there was just no acting opportunities whatsoever. So I just did short videos here and then came about when I was like 19 or 20 years old, and I was like, man, I'm almost 21, and like I haven't done anything in movie, like haven't acted in anything lately. So I decided like 20 just went out there, do any like just like make a short film and don't care whether it fails or not, or like if it fails or succeed, like I didn't care. I just wanted to go out there and make a short film. And yeah, funny enough, I made one short film and it sucked pretty badly.
So what's the name of your first film? What's the name of your first short film? Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed. It's kind of like embarrassing because it was like my first ever short film. It's called After Hours. Yeah, it's kind of like a mix and mash of like party, and like it was during COVID-19. It was way back in 2020. So yeah, that was like one of the main topics. And then I'm thankful for that short film because it got me connected with my uncle, because I was like estranged to my uncle Junior No Black. And when I partnered up with him, I started to like gain more knowledge of filmmaking and acting. And then from there, then I started like getting connections to Tumeli, to Ben, to Andrew, to all these other guys, and Mr. Green, Dave Lavaki. So yeah, I was thankful for that. So I guess it's just started off with just like a crazy, like I guess I'd say a crisis, like just wanting to do something and just taking a risk and just went out there and just doing it. So yeah.
Well, you're 21, so be kind to yourself. I think that's pretty amazing that you came through with that short film. And of course, those tiny steps lead to bigger things. So you're here because of that. Okay, so Gio, let's delve into you. So you're a dancer. Tell me a bit about your career as a dancer.
Thank you. So yes, I'm a dancer. I like to say I started dancing as soon as I came out of my mom's womb. But I'm gonna be humble today and say that I joined Bo in 2018. So fun fact: straight after my last FSLC paper, I came home, packed my bags, came to Nandi, and I joined Bo. So I've been dancing with Bo for over 4 years now, and yeah, it's been great. I think one of the bonus from dancing as a career, I've been getting this from my friends, is that I've been in shape. So yeah, that's a bonus. But otherwise, I think for me, it's mostly just it's what I love to do, and getting paid is like just like the bonus of it. But otherwise, it's what I really love to do. And if there was no money, like I don't care. I would love to dance till I die.
So, okay, Gio, you're a dancer. Epi, you're a filmmaker. Now, you two have been cast in Meli Tungota's first, second live action film. And Tell me, what is it that you're looking forward to? Like, I mean, you're going to be in your first movie shot with a crew on location. What's something that you're looking forward to?
Sorry, who goes first? Joe?
Yeah,
Joe,
you can go.
Ah, I guess I'm just looking forward for the cultural aspect of it. Like, playing a Fijian warrior or like portraying that on the big screen, hopefully gets on the big screen. And knowing Meli, like his last animated short film was like submitted to festivals all around the world. So being part of that and to represent my Fiji, my Fijian culture to that caliber, to the big screen is like something I'm really looking forward to, and something like it's quite intimidating as well, because like, to be honest, my Fijian is not as up to par as like his most standard Fijian, but like I'm gonna like try my best to like make sure that I do my best in this role that I'm being cast as.
Gio, what are you
Okay,
looking
so for me, what I'm looking forward to generally just the whole experience, because I really would love to know like what happens behind the cameras while the actors are like acting and stuff, like what's going on through people's mind at the back, how how are the props team thinking, how the costume team thinking. I'd love to know that side of the thing, because this is like a new world I'm jumping into, because like I've been in the dance side of things, so it's really exciting to be like to see how a film is made, especially by a fellow Fijian creator.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's, something that people are resonating with in terms of the filmmaking, right? Because there's certain aspects of the Fijian culture that we're connecting to, that we're looking at in a new light, in a new lens. And also it's helping us as Fijians reconnect with our culture. It's helping us like connect to the roots of it or get back to the roots of it. So, Gio, I'm going to just ask you another question, and this relates to dancing. I heard Meli, when he was thinking of casting, he actually he thought, I'm going to look for dancers because of their ability to choreograph and dance well, because there's going to be a lot of fight scenes coming up in the movie. And so I'm interested to see how you think your dancing skills are going to play a part of in the movie.
Yay, thank you for that question. Yeah, so when Melly had called me up about this opportunity, he had mentioned that Romeo, a co-worker of mine, had recommended my name. I'm not really sure why. There's a production we have here in Bo, it's called Sacred Flame, and in the show there's a fight scene between the boys. And unfortunately, during one show, the guy who was supposed to be in the fight couldn't make it because he was on injury leave. So I decided I'm just gonna volunteer, see how this works. So there was like one girl against seven boys. Like we were just doing the fight scene choreography. And when this opportunity came up, I thought, hey, why not? I haven't seen a film about a Fijian warrior going against other Fijian warriors who are like male. So yeah, in terms of choreography, I think most of our inspiration for our fight scenes come from movies. I'm not gonna lie, it really comes from movies. And then the part that makes it awesome for us is the fact that we're using the wows, because like it's like something new for us, something exciting. Like we want to know how this was used. And then when Melly came down to Nandi once, and then he was showing us what the props person was doing for the wow. Like it made me even more interested, like wanting to know like how exactly our ancestors back then used the wow, because that was such a very extraordinary weapon, I would say. So yeah, in terms of the fight choreography, it's coming together. I'm working with a stunt person, a steward. We work together, slowly bringing it together. Yes, hopefully it like turns out well for everyone.
And no pressure on you, Epi. Are you a dancer? And how are you going to tackle fighting? How are you working through that?
I'm no dancer, but like how should I say it? Because I'm friends with Romeo as well, and Romeo was like talking about Giovanni and how she's a dancer. So when I heard that Meli cast her, and he was working with the Vogue dancers, I was like, oh crap, man! Like I gotta like up my fitness and I have to like really work out and like go up to her level. And I was like, oh, but it's gonna be really intimidating. But like you know what? I'll take that opportunity. I'll take that because I've always seen how actors how they committed to like a certain role and they go to the gym, they do workouts. So like this is one of those few steps that I'm taking. Even though it's a short film, I don't want to see anything bad about it. But like like it's like a opportunity to do something big, to do something great. So I'm taking this very seriously. So I guess like I'm working out now. I'm like watching out my diet and like doing lots of cardio and yeah, doing boxing training, just a bit of boxing training. But other than that, yeah, just working out and trying to get to that level of the Vogue dancers.
I love it. Love to
So
hear that.
nobody was to go there on the first day of shooting, then puff out, and then like,
Oh my goodness. I love this commitment level. I do. I do love the level of commitment. So, you know what? I realize I jumped the gun here, guys. Can you tell me what the movie's about? Doing this back to front.
right. Wait, who says it? Me, Jill?
Epi, go for it.
Yes, I'll let Epi go first.
Yeah, I think it's Melly says it. It's one of the synopsis. It's based on the 1800s about this girl whose village comes under attack, and she goes to a neighboring village to ask for help. But then there's other evil forces that are behind the scenes that are actually working against us. So yeah, not giving too much away, but yeah, that's the whole point of the story. The whole gist of it.
I love that. I love that, like the main character, that's girl power. Oh, a girl messenger that's been tasked with this very big, big job. The fate of a whole village lies on your shoulders. So, I mean, Gio, being cast in a lead role, a female lead role that's, not particularly, your typical stereotype. What do you think is some of the stumbling blocks that you might have to navigate?
I think for me, first and foremost, the biggest stumbling block for me right now is because I think the script is it's in Fijian, I think, in the Tauke language. I think that's my first stepping block. So I've been trying to ask my friends out to help me. So whenever I'm conversing with them every day, they're like, speak Fijian, so that I'm like getting into the groove of trying to, because I'm very uncomfortable speaking in the Tauke language because I'm not very fluent. I've been speaking in English ever since I was in kindergarten. So trying to just go back into my mother tongue is the first stepping block for me. I think everything else will come under the trying to get into character, the physicality of the role, and maybe the emotional state as well, I'd say. But yes, first and foremost is trying to be one with my mother tongue.
Oh man, can I just say that you two are doing an amazing thing, being so honest about your journey and talking about reconnecting with the language and taking that step forward, because usually there's a lot of backlash around that, but you guys have been so honest about that, so I wish you nothing but the best on your journey, and you're in good hands with Meli. So I thought we'd round it up by talking about the Kickstarter campaign. So the Kickstarter campaign has launched. We're 16% now, and the links are on the Facebook page, the Twitter page, and also Instagram, I think, as well. Please, if you can, join the Kickstarter page and donate anything. And the great thing about Kickstarter is there are different levels of different levels of packages that you can receive for your donations. So, you know, there's one that goes all the way up to $1,000 package. If you've got that kind of money, we greatly appreciate it. You can be an associate producer, or you can give as little as $25. And also their M-Paisa details, Vodafone, that's for the local gang that want to give. Anything is appreciated. So Gio and Epi, thank you so much for joining us. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the big screen. And I hope that the filming and the preparation goes well.
Thank you. Thank you for
Hey,
having
thank
us,
you so
Neisau.
much.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.